very important part of maintaining your cooling system and extending the life of your water pump is flushing the system regularly and installing clean coolant. The cooling system on nearly every vehicle on the road today operates basically the same. You'll have a water pump, and its job is to circulate the coolant through the system. You'll have a thermostat, its job is to maintain engine temperature. You'll have a radiator and a fan that cools the coolant as it circulates through the system. You'll have a recovery tank that is part of the radiator. You'll have a heater core where the heat is distributed to the passenger compartment. You'll also have hoses that transport the coolant through the system. When servicing any of the components in the cooling system, it's extremely critical that you properly flush the system of the old coolant. This will remove any contaminants that can shorten the life of the water pump or the other components. In order to properly flush the system, you will be required to use a flushing kit. These are generally available where you purchase your coolant. We'll start by removing the radiator cap to relieve any pressure in the system. Before doing any cooling system repairs, make sure that the engine is thoroughly cool. When inserting the flushing tee into the system, you'll need to locate the heater hose that goes from the block to the heater core and installing the flushing tee into it. Install the backflow preventer that comes with your flushing kit to the flushing tee. Attach the water hose to the backflow preventer and begin the flush. Be sure and capture any coolant and dispose of properly. In order to backflush through the engine block, we'll place a clamp on the heater hose between the flushing tee and the heater core. Once the water is running clear, we'll move the clamp between the flushing tee and the engine block. This will allow us to flush the heater core. Once the water runs clear again, the flush is complete. Turn off your water supply and disconnect it from the tee. Depending on how you elected to install the flushing kit, either remove the flushing tee or cap it. Drain all the tap water and residual coolant out of the radiator and engine block. And clean the coolant recovery tank. With the cooling system completely drained, you're now ready to begin the repair. If you were flushing the system as a routine maintenance, you're now ready to refill the system according to manufacturer specifications.